Thanks for tuning into the Realtor Moms podcast. We are Tasha and Jamie, full-time realtors and admittedly average moms. This is how we sell homes and try to keep our kids alive.
Today on the Realtor Moms podcast, we are doing a fun podcast.
Yay!
Fun podcast alert. We hope you think it's fun anyway, but we're just going to talk about some of our favorite things, some of the things that make life a little easier, make life a little more fun, and maybe we'll have some ideas for you too. So, Tasha, you could start us off. What do you want to talk about first on some of your favorite things?
Some of my favorite things.
Yeah.
Well, as we are recording in my closet.
Yeah. FYI, we record this podcast, at least up to this point, in Tasha's enormous closet. Did I sound a hair jealous?
Well, as we sit here in my closet, I'm looking at one of my favorite things in the whole wide world. Cabby
clothes.
Cabby clothes.
And right behind you, another one of your ultimate favorite things is this
Shoes.
7 foot high story.
Shoes.
Assortment.
Yes. So, that's a little just fun thing that I brought up because, like you said, we could record in my closet.
Well, yeah, right. So it's the decorations for our recording studio, our Tasha's Cabby collection and her shoe obsession all around us. And I also really love shoes, that's for sure. But
your closet isn't as big as mine. I've seen it.
Oh yeah, no, we wouldn't fit in there if we tried to record. But one thing, okay, closet, right? I'm thinking, what's in my closet that I love? Threshold brand sheets.
Yes.
And towels.
Yes. Sheets and towels.
From Target.
Yes, Target. Oh, yes. I love them as well. My husband's like, we need to get 1,000 thread count. I'm like, no, we don't. We just need to go to Target.
Oh, I think Eric would sleep on stones. Yeah, no, that is all my department. And I've searched and looked for other sheets and tried to save a buck here and there and even tried some really expensive ones. But honestly, Threshold brand at Target, I love them.
Well, speaking of Target, I actually wrote it right down.
Like the whole store.
Target, period. That's just it. Target. I love Target. I don't go there often just because I know the amount of money I'm going to spend.
I know, right? There's that meme that's out there that's like, well, nowhere else in the world does $5.99 plus $7.99 plus $14.45 equal $218.
Yes.
Yeah. That's exactly how it works when I walk into Target. You go in for 4 things, you leave with 4 carts. That's the same.
Right?
Kind of the same thing.
I did write down, to switch tracks a little bit.
Sure.
I did write down Carter's Children's Place Target clothes for my kids.
Yep.
They have the cutest sundresses and all the fun things. I'm like,
it's a go-to.
It's a go-to place.
You know you can find what you're looking for.
I know. I can do it online. And I can sit on from my couch and just do it order what I want for my kids from there.
Okay, let's go to online. Online, I order meal delivery from Home Chef. It's like Blue Apron, but we have found that Home Chef is just a little more kid-friendly, has more options. I can see nutrition information and recipes, and I talk to all my friends about Home Chef. They're like, stop talking about Home Chef. We get it, but it's so nice.
I don't do the cooking anymore. We've mentioned that in the past podcast. My husband does all the cooking, but
can I mail order just someone to come and cook for me?
Right?
No,
my husband has talked about wanting to
cooking.
try one of those services. But speaking of food, power plate meals,
right?
I eat them.
You eat those
all the time. Well, they're healthy, and I know that I'm not going to be going through McDonald's drive-through or some other place and eating very badly for myself.
Power plate meals.
I go to Power Plate all the time.
Is it always? Do you have to microwave it? Is it cold?
Yep,
Can you do sandwiches?
They do have some salads, some different soup options. They do have freezer meals. I usually just go to the fresh meal section.
Nice.
I get a few for a couple of days and then restock. And I store them at the work fridge very often. So
nice.
No, I love Power Plate. So
I love the croutons at Ruby Tuesdays. Not the same thing.
Not the same thing at all.
It's a salad bar. That's kind of the same. I could try. And Mountain Dew. Those are Mountain Dew is my Achilles heel. I'm not a big coffee drinker. I know I love coffee. I like coffee. I love Mountain Dew.
I used to love lattes, and we get every kind of different latte under the sun. And then I went through that 6-week body challenge program, and I'm trying to stay on the right track. And what I have learned is that cream is really not a good for you. So I now take my coffee black, and I then add a few sweeteners, and that's my coffee kick. And I could go through 4 or 5 cups a day and be just fine.
Oh my gosh.
I probably go through caffeine withdrawal if I go off for a day.
Yeah. Oh, I would too. I need my Mountain Dew. Like I need it. But how about alcoholic beverages?
Oh yes.
Like to drink
Okay.
a little
Alcoholic
boozy on the
beverage
boozy
alert.
side?
Alcoholic beverage alert right here for realtor moms. Okay, there is. You know this. We've had it together.
Yep.
Molly Duker, Blue Eyed Boy, Shiraz wine. That is my favorite.
You should say that
favorite.
one more time, a little bit slower.
Molly Duker, Blue Eyed Boy.
Okay. And
That
it's
is
a Shiraz.
It's a Shiraz.
Got it.
I love Shiraz. Love Shiraz wine. It's my absolute favorite.
I don't discriminate against many wines. No, I'm pretty happy with just about anything. But I really like the fruity stuff. So sangria is a big.
Sangria is good.
Mm-hmm.
Mimosas
also love them.
Yes, I basically spend Christmas drinking mimosas throughout the holiday because it's just fun.
And to sit there with a glass of Shiraz or a mimosa or a sangria, and I like to flip through a real paper magazine. Like, I gotta put my phone down and my tablet down and pick up like Design and Living magazine.
I love
How
Design and
amazing
Living.
is Design and Living magazine? I mean, it's a local publication and it's beautiful. Glossy pages, great articles, lots of insight on homes and housing and just decorating tips. Really
Yes.
love Design and Living magazine.
So do I. I love to sit on my back patio at the end of a long day.
Yeah.
And it's still light out in the middle of summer, and
I can't wait for that.
I can't
it's
wait
going to
for that
happen
either.
eventually
I
in
know.
2019, right?
maybe give it a month or two, maybe
Right,
3. Who
right.
knows?
And have you read Chip and Joanna Gaines' first book?
I have not. It's
Okay.
on my to-do list. It's on my read list. But Rachel Hollis.
Oh yeah,
love
she's good.
Rachel
and
Hollis.
I have not read her book yet, but I listened to her podcast, and
Yes.
I did get to see her when she came to Fargo.
So did I.
She was super energetic, and that was a lot of fun.
Yes. Well, the other kind of things on my to-do list. What about TV shows? I know mine is. I have 2 very favorite ones by HBO: Game of Thrones. Love me some Game of Thrones, and Sex in the City. I like to take it back old school a little
I gotta
bit.
say, like, those are I have not
Completely
seen
different.
any Game of Thrones, but I'm assuming that Game of Thrones is not that similar to Sex in the City. I'm just gonna guess.
What's your favorite, Jamie?
I also like Sex in the City. It's like a flashback when I think about watching Sex in the City. Flashback to college days.
College
like
years,
when you,
yes.
You know, like when you could just like lay around for a half a day or longer and
Binge watch.
Binge watch. Yeah, that's the
Back
word I was
when you
looking
had
for.
to have the DVDs.
Yes, that's all I ever had was the DVDs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Favorite movie?
This is really, really embarrassing.
Oh, we gotta hear it then.
I love The Matrix.
Oh my
gosh, that's so embarrassing. I'm aging myself.
Of all the movies like ever.
Well, I mean, I have other favorites, but it's just I like that movie a lot. I don't know why. I'm weird. I'm a weird human being. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I even have a tattoo on my back.
You have a Matrix tattoo.
Well,
on your back.
It's not a Matrix. Well, it's kind of a Matrix tattoo. It's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing.
Oh, I
no.
cannot wait
I
for
was
this.
19 years old, and I was the stupid 19-year-old girl. I'm like, I want a white rabbit on my back, and
my gosh.
follow the white rabbit.
I love it.
I'm outing myself on Realtor Mom's podcast
Yes.
today of how big of a dork I really am.
Now everybody will know.
Now everyone knows.
Tasha has a white rabbit Matrix tattoo.
Yes, I'm an idiot. What about you, Jamie?
I don't have a movie tattoo at all.
But what is your favorite movie? And I do know this. What is it?
It's
Share.
also not that sophisticated. It's Home Alone.
I bet your kids love it Christmas time.
They do. And my daughter has started repeating lines from the movie. So maybe it's time we start watching something else. It's also not Christmas time right now. But I love Home Alone.
Well, if we're doing Christmas time movies, my kids love Elf.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother episode.
whole
How about
nother
that?
department. But speaking of kids, what's some stuff that you love for your kids?
My kids right now, I think one of our favorite things that we are doing right now is we are trying to binge watch every single Disney movie ever made and watch all the princess movies because I have been planning a 2-year trip to Disney World for this fall.
You've been planning it for 2 years.
2 years. I am a Disney World trip planning encyclopedia. I can tell you everything and anything you want to know. This is taken up much of my free time. Not that I have a lot to begin with, but what I do have, I'm sitting there searching just so we can have the perfect trip.
Right.
So, but
funny.
That's what I'm doing is, we're doing everything Disney and Harry Potter related for the Florida trip come October.
I have a couple things down for favorite kids stuff. I have these water pen coloring books. They are so great for in the back of the car. I've picked them up at L&M Fleet in Detroit Lakes, actually. So when I go there, I grab 5 or 6 of them because they are so just simple, right? No mess, and I love them. And also when my kids were young, Aiden and Anae blankets, and I don't even know where you can buy them necessarily. Maybe Target has them, probably. Target
has everything.
But the kids just grabbed onto them, and they were light and thin. They were great for swaddling, and as the kids got older, and I washed them a million times, they got softer, and Aiden and Anae blankets are great.
All right. Well, now I'm going to talk about some different items to help pamper yourself as a mom.
Right. We take care of ourselves too. We've got some favorite things.
I do love to get my nails and feet. I love to get that mani-pedi.
Yes.
And you were telling me about this really great product that has I need to try it.
Yeah.
So share.
My nails? Are you talking about my nails?
Your nails.
So I love Heaven Nail Spa. I love to get my pedicure there and get my nails done there. But sometimes you just can't make it in, or you're in between appointments. There are these nail stickers. And there's lots of different brands, but I have picked up some at Walmart. I think they're called Dashing Diva, something like that. And they have just lasted 2 weeks. I can't hardly believe it. And I am hard on fingernails. And they were $7. I mean, it was
cheap,
really inexpensive, decent looking manicure. And to last that long,
I know. My mind has been blown by Jamie right now, and I'm just I need to try this product.
Every time I see Tasha, I stick my fingers in front of her eyes, and I'm like, look, I still have my nail stickers.
And I look at you with envy.
Hey. And so a couple more things, if we're talking about pampering ourselves. I love, love, love this lip stain that I get from a couple girls that sell it, the Unique brand. It's lip stain, and it just stays on for a long time, and it's a great color. It's not overpowering, and it stays where it should.
Well, there you go.
I know. It's simple, right? One last thing. Getting a little personal. Maybe it's too much information. But Lume deodorant.
Tell me, okay, so what makes Lume the must-have item?
I think it's supposed to be just very a healthy or organic, or a clean product, quote unquote. I'm searching for the right word here, but you know what I'm talking about, a very health conscious product. And they say some deodorants or whatever are bad for your skin. Anyway, I just like it because I think it works really well. So
there you go.
I saw it on a Facebook ad and I got sucked in and I tried it and I'm sharing it with the world.
Well, I do like Elite Therapeutic Massage. I go there and I do like
I need to look into that.
I do love to get myself a massage. It only ends up being once every blue moon,
right?
But if I do want one, that's where I go. That's one of my favorite places.
Good to know.
So.
I think it's really good. I love this idea of doing this podcast for anybody who's listening. Take some time, pamper yourself, your moms, or maybe you're not moms, maybe your dads, maybe you don't have kids at all.
Hey, Mother's Day is coming up.
Mother's Day is coming up. And maybe you got some tips from us. Maybe you got some tips you could share for us. But we hope this was helpful. Have an awesome week.
Thank you for listening. Replay or hear more episodes at RealtorMomsPodcast.com. And follow us on Instagram with #RealtorMomsPodcast.
This podcast is produced by Jamie R. Swenson and Tasha Barrett of Park Company Realtors, 28 North 10th Street, Fargo, North Dakota, 58102.